Hi, my name is Rosalie Desmond and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Australia. Today I'm bringing you the last in the Christmas Challenge Stampathon for 2018. The challenge was developed by a few demonstrators from around the world. Ruth Trice from the UK, Denise Garrison from the USA, and myself and Ellen Woodbridge in Australia. Every month we have a new challenge. We have also set up a Facebook group for the people that are participating in the challenge to share their creations. At the end of the year, everyone that has participated in the challenge will go into the draw. First prize will be prizes in each of the areas, and the second prize will be one of each of the projects that we've made throughout the time. So someone will, in the US, will be getting each of the projects made by Denise Garrison and so forth. In Australia, we're lucky enough, because there's two of us participating, that there will actually be two second prizes. So one lucky person will get Ellen Woodbridge's designs and someone will get mine. So if you're wanting to participate in the Christmas Challenge Stampathon 2018, this is the last month you can do so. However, moving forward next year, we will have a new Christmas challenge for you all. Anyway, I better get on to my project. This month, the challenge is to make at least 4 Christmas decorations. That can either be for your tree or for your home, whatever suits you. The project I have made today uses the All Is Bright Designer Series paper made into rosettes. This beautiful deer here is from the Detailed Deer Thinlits. And to dress it up, this doily is one of the pearlized doilies from the 2018 to 2019 annual catalogue. And the ribbon is this beautiful, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's a metallic shaded spruce ribbon. I've used that for the loop to either go on a Christmas tree or go on a hook and hang around your house, depending on what you're wanting to do with it. Okay, so let's get started making some rosettes. So I've used some 12 by 12 Designer Series paper, and I've chosen 2 different pieces from the set. So the smaller rosette is made by using a piece of Designer Series paper, which is 12 inches long, and it's cut at 1 3/4 inches, and I have 2 pieces of those. And then the outer piece, so I've swapped my pieces around this time, is 12 by 12, 2 pieces as well, and they're cut at 2 3/4, so 2 3/4 strips. So I'm using my scoreboard for this project. You can use a trimmer with a scorer, but because I'm doing so much scoring, I thought it'd be easier to pull my scoreboard out and do it that way. So all I'm going to do is at every 1/2 inch, I'm going to place a score mark. Now I find it easier when using the scoreboard to go down like this, because there's these little score marks here. And then I have it lined up right in the right space. Everyone has their own way of doing it though. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that to all my pieces, because both the wider piece and the thinner pieces are all scored at every 1/2 inch increment. I'll be back in a moment with that all done for you. Once we have that all scored at 1/2 inch increments, all we need to do is we just need to concertina fold it. So just keep bending it one way and then back again. And you just continue doing that until you've done all 4 pieces. Now the next thing I need is a circle cut out, which I'm going to build the rosette from. So I've chosen to use a 1 3/4 inch punch to punch out some circles, and you just use them from any scrap you have. The other thing that comes in very handy is a silicone mat, and you need, well, you could probably do it all with hot glue, but I find it easier to join up my pieces of paper with Tombow liquid glue. So the way I did it was I just added some glue on 2 parts of this. I joined it up so it gives me a very strong overlap. I'll just hang on to that briefly just to let it take, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this other end as well. And then you'll find it just comes together like this, nice and simply. I'm going to heat up my hot glue gun and I'm going to put glue on my circle, and then that's how I'm going to attach my rosette to keep it all together. Okay, my hot glue gun is ready. I'm just going to add some hot glue to my circle. And place it on the center of my circle. Just having a look here to see if I'm happy with how I've popped it down. And there you go. We've made our first rosette. Now I'm just going to do that, repeat that process with the larger one. Okay, so I've got the larger one done and the smaller one done. Now I'm just going to add some hot glue onto the back of this one and pop it on the larger one. Just grab any loose glue threads and just hold it down long enough for the glue to take. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just make some backing for the back of my rosette, because I wasn't particularly fussy about making that perfectly lined up in the middle, because I knew I was going to lay some ribbon down and pop a covering over it. Okay, so I'm using the largest scallop circle. I'm going to cut that out in red. And then I've used the third largest scallop circle and I'm going to cut that out in white. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've cut those out. I'm grabbing some Tombow liquid glue. I'm just going to layer this up. Now you could be using the hot glue if you chose to, or whatever adhesive of choice you have. Now I've cut a piece of approximately 30 centimeters of ribbon, put it at the back of my rosette so I'm able to hang it. And then just grab some tear and tape. I'm going to tape that down. I'm going to put some extra tape there because I want to make sure it's definitely stuck. I wouldn't want it falling apart after I've put it together. Okay, now I'm going to use some liquid glue again. Because it's holding my ribbon, I want to make sure that it's stuck very well. And I'm going to try and center it so it sits a bit nicer. Now the next thing I did was I grabbed my pearlized doily. There's two different sides to the doily. There's a pearlized side, which is a little bit more vanilla, and then there's a white side. And I'm going to add a little bit more hot glue here, just in the center. I just need to put a bit of pressure. Hopefully you do better than I'm doing right now with all the string coming everywhere. Now the next thing I need is my reindeer, and I've used some gold foil paper. I'm just going to run that through the Big Shot. And because I still have my hot glue gun out, I'm going to use hot glue to secure my reindeer. And I've used the body of the reindeer just to cover up where the glue is in the center. So all I've done is I've just alternated the DSP, and I have some beautiful Christmas decorations. I hope you've enjoyed my project today. If you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe below, and then you can stay updated with what I create. If you're interested in joining us and playing along with the last month of the Christmas Crafting Stampathon 2018, there will be a link underneath which will take you to the Facebook group. And just remember that if you don't get a chance this month to play along, that's fine. We will be starting up a new group next year. Until next time, happy crafting. Thanks very much.